And we're doing it live. Welcome into the show, boys. Welcome into the show. We'll let it fill up here in just a little bit. Facebook got it going on. YouTube got it going on. Twitter, Twitch, whoever, wherever. Thursday night party here. Chargers, Raiders did a show today on sportsbookreview.com. Feel a lot better now. Got hydrated, been, feeling like under the weather. Oh, just awfulness, man. Just awfulness. Got the headset on tonight so I can listen to the game while I talk directly here, which is great because that's going to help out. And, when you're just watching the game and doing it live on a telecast with some other people, you struggle a little bit. And the reason why is you can't hear anything. You don't know who's in, who's out. And sometimes you get an update here in the chat box. Sometimes you don't get an update here on the chat box. So we'll just have some fun tonight, talk a little bit of football, Week 15 action. Chargers, Raiders. I did go like a prop bet I liked was Guyton over 32.5 yards. Now you see that we have some actives here for the game. Keenan Allen's going to play. Looks like Williams going to give it a go, but also on pitch counts, which is kind of interesting because that's the hardest thing to gamble on. Let's see if I can turn this up a little bit for the telecast. There we go. So I can hear it in my background as it goes. Got a couple college basketball games up here that I'm watching, but obviously primarily this Chargers and Raiders game. Welcome in if you're having fun, depending on where you're watching at YouTube, Facebook, whoever, wherever. Line changes too since the last time I did the show on Sportsbook Review tonight. We had about a 51.5. Now it looks like 52s, 52.5s across the board. If we look at the opening line of -3 in this game, now we're seeing those 3.5s come back. And I'm still going to stick with my initial prognostication on this game. I still do like the Raiders, but it's such a trash game to start. It's a perfect game that you could probably watch as you go through and try to pick and choose what you actually like here in this game, whether or not it be a total about midway through the first quarter or a side that you see is playing. You still would hope that the Raiders have to win, but boy, they've been absolutely abysmal over the last month of the season. So just trying to get a gauge on this game pre-game is kind of hard because we weren't expecting Keenan Allen, if he did play, maybe be a decoy-type player. Williams wasn't supposed to play, so that's why I factored in Jalen Guyton to get a couple catches here and see if he can get over those yards of 32.5. But I was on the under 51.5 earlier. I still think it technically plays to an under, even though both of these defenses aren't that great. And we do know you have 4 starters down for the Las Vegas Raiders also. So that doesn't help out, certainly. But we got to go in about 5-10 minutes here. Just watching Kansas up 2 points on Texas Tech as well. So if you guys have any, so to speak, questions or comments on the game or which way you guys are actually betting, post it in the chat box. Doesn't matter where you're at. We're on 5 different streams, including rightwager.com as well. So just pop something in there. Yes, no, questions on this and that, because basically just use this as a hangout to have some fun, talk some NFL action Week 15. If you have any questions on some of those weekend games that we have. Lines are moving. Tomorrow's like to say moving day on Friday. Yeah, the Raiders, Super Bowl quality team. We'll see. Just watching Justin Herbert warm up. Looks like about 8 minutes to kick off. Ordered out for some food tonight. Came late, so it actually came just a few moments ago as I went live. Just pop that bad boy in the oven to keep it warm. Be able to eat later. Hang out for at least the first half. We'll have some fun. Talking some stuff. Talk a little bit of smack on these games. Saturday football card. And boy, I got to tell you, like you guys know, I'm a huge team total guy. And I really try to pin down my board Thursday and Friday. And I really have to say I'm having a tough time outside of the fleas type games. I'm not in love with a lot of stuff here because you're getting overinflated prices on a lot of these. Now, it's nice to have a couple books here in New Jersey. We can buy down some of the points. Or should I say pay a little bit more juice for some of these team totals, because most books try to stick you with what you don't even like. The 28.5s as opposed to when the line should be 27.5, or the 20.5s when you should be at 20 or maybe less, 24.5 instead of 24s and 23.5s. They love to do that. How about this though? Let's see. Let's see if we get a clean sweep on this Fox broadcast of everybody like in the Raiders or the Chargers. Looks like Strahan just went with the Raiders, so we'll see if anybody pops back on the Chargers here. Looks like Terry's going with the two Raiders too. There you go. So at least we have a mix-up. Carissa goes with the Chargers, so we don't have that all sweep across the board. We just, go up against them and fade them right out of here. Donnie took the under. What do you think? I think you're in good shape here. But it's so hard to think, though, man. It's so hard to think. It really is. 53, I think, is a pretty good number for you, Devin. I do. How do you feel about Herbert's rushing total with linemen out? I don't know. What is it? What you got? Dominic, what's good? What's your play? Just joined in. I'm sitting on an under to start, but I really want to get a feel for the game as it moves on to see what's what. Because, again, if we're talking about Keenan Allen being like a true just decoy out here and Mike Williams getting only a couple snaps, and even now I saw a Jay Glazer report. Let me just turn these up. I can't find out where this button is. There we go. Jay Glazer's report that even maybe Eckler might be on a pitch count as well. That could factor in as also, What's good, man? But, I mean, it's a tough game. And a lot of these games this weekend are really tough, too, if you take a look at it. I'm struggling with a few teams that I usually would be banking on and getting after. How about that Cleveland game now? It looks like Pinnacle offshore at -6.5 over the New York Giants. And I do agree with it because I think Cleveland wins that game by a touchdown. Honestly, I do. Ten and a half as rushing yards. Not bad, man. Not bad. But Mike, what mic do I need? Do I sound clear? Do I sound all right? I'm just talking to the same mic I usually use. 10 and a half? I mean, why not? If he's going to be able to scramble out, right? And if you think it will be even better, though, Cam, that if you think that the Raiders are going to win this football game, because then you take out those knees at the end of the game. You could have 14 yards rushing and take a few. There we go. Yeah, good. Just using this new headset here so I can try to listen to the game as I have it on a couple TVs in front of me. Just keeps it simpler. Helps me be a little bit more informed. And again, I can't do this when I'm doing a show with a guest on with me because I can't hear anything. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to hear them talk. So at least I can be a little bit more informed and clued in. And, I get to listen to all the commercials. So that's sort of a downside as well. But we'll see how right up to kickoff here. It's still that 3.5 range across. Pinnacle sitting at a 52. Bet 365 in here. 52.5. Some interesting games, like even on Saturday. Like if any of you guys out there are like teaser guys or, money line parlay guys, I'm not really that way, especially with my service. I only be giving out team totals in the NFL. But this looks like one of those weeks where now that teams, trying to stretch themselves out here, either winning to get into the playoffs or winning to advance their seeding. A lot of these teams are going around here, man. I don't ever struggle with the sets, man. I have a million mics just because I like to change things up all the time. All right, so we got about kickoff coming up right here. But again, just getting back to look at this weekend, like a moneyline parlay guys, teaser guys, there's some fantastic ones. Even Saturday, man. That Denver Broncos, like a Denver Broncos Green Bay teaser. Like if you guys are teaser guys, it just feels like that's the right move, doesn't it? It really does. Hey, look, they're doing a game in Las Vegas. They don't have to wear masks tonight. I love how some telecasts wear a mask between the announcers, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, not wearing those masks tonight. So it's always interesting to keep an eye on that type of stuff. But again, yeah, like the money line stuff. Like, do you picture Green Bay or the Buffalo Bills getting beat on Saturday? No, I know it's the NFL any given Sunday. We get basically any given Saturday. But I don't believe that, though. Yeah, we find deals. I don't really do it all that much, but I've been having a lot of fun coming on here, just popping on some of these games. I enjoy it. It's fun. Like, I'm going to watch the game by myself anyway, and I don't have a co-host or a guest on with me where I have to do things or entertain. I can pop on and pop off whenever I want and have some fun. Yeah, I need my mask. You're right. I should have my mask. I started with an under. Dina. But again, I'm waiting on this game to see if we can get something advantageous. And I'm probably going to use Bet365 tonight on my live feed. So we'll see how that pops up. The team totals in this game opened up 23.5, or right now 23.5 on the Chargers, minus 125, 27.5 for the Raiders. It seems high to me on both of those ends, but, you know, Packers and Bills season. It does. Doesn't it look like easy money? It really does. Kyle's getting busy. Yeah, Henry Ruggs is out for the Raiders, as Aaron Andrews is saying. Stretches the offense, or stretches the defense. That's usually a big plus. Who did you say was on the COVID? Oh, the offensive coordinator, I believe, right? So I guess Gruden's going to call plays tonight, I would assume. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll see. I have nothing now. I don't know why I took the line. Yeah, I don't. It's an odd game, man. Like, the Raiders should be the prohibitive favorite here, but they've been so just trash, man. Trash. I want to see, because they're doing the report right now, talking about Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. I need to see how these guys are, because you know me and hamstrings, man. I'm all over that type of stuff. But they are on snap counts. Invite Colin, his stepson, yeah. All right, let's get to in play here and see what we can turn out and see what happens here. It's going to get about a kickoff here. So it looks like the Raiders at home are going to get first ball here. Oh, final Thursday night game of the season on Fox, huh? Okay. Christmas on Friday game. Yeah, you know we'll be here. You know I'll have to pop on and talk for live. You know we will. All right, let's see what we got here. And we can drink each and every time that these guys actually get a touchback in the end zone. Touchback, and he is going to take a knee. So somebody coach those guys very well. What'd you get? What do you got, Deals? He's the captain of your team? Okay, there you go. There you go, man. Get after it. Why not? He should be a primary wide receiver tonight, so good luck to you, man, on that. But we like Payne. Like taking that Jets team total this weekend, 10.5, like minus 120. 10.5, stop the madness. All right, so we got a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. I want to see this offensive line do some damage tonight for the Raiders. Let's see what they can do. First play is going to be a handoff. That's only going to get about 1 yard. So Josh Jacobs in. We'll see how that ankle is, too. I would like to see how that ankle is tonight. See if we get tempo or... All right, so you can get it on the Raiders here, minus 2.5, minus 125, over under 51.5. So those are going to be changing, obviously, as this first drive gets out. Yeah, boy, there you go. I love it, man. I love Bills Mafia. Guys deserve everything you get this year with that team. All right, so it looks like it's going to set up a quick completion to Aguilar. It's going to set up a 3rd and 3. So we'll see if they can churn it, because when you're betting an under, you still want first downs. You just don't want touchdowns, if that makes sense. What, this past week, Dina? Or are you talking about coming up this week? We're going to get some bad beats. All right, so got 3rd and 3. Yeah, well, I think Waller should have a decent game tonight, too. I mean, he's a tough cover as is. All right, Carr changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Now it runs the clock all the way down to 1. Nobody there, just a miscommunication in the backfield. So they're punting already. 13:35, didn't waste any time on the clock, so they'll punt it away. We'll see how that changes some of these totals here. Nothing ought to change all that much there. Got that Russian prop there? Okay. Okay. All right, so we're going to punt it away here from about the 31-yard line. Obviously, it's a dome. You should be able to get off a pretty good punt here. We'll see if there's any penalties, which they always like to call. Great punt. Great punt. Gets a decent return out of there. So he takes it up to about the 22-yard line with 13:25 to go. It's funny. Like the Raiders open up at -2.5. They get a good punt, and they're sitting at -3.5 now on Bet365. Isn't that weird? Yeah, he should have played in that game. Surfer boy Rob Johnson instead gets in there. All right, so Herbert takes it. I want to see how these wide receivers do, and I also want to see what Eckler is going to do in this game as well, because he should have a big game if he's able to play and get the majority of the snaps. Keenan Allen's going to start in the game. He comes through in motion. But getting in and out of breaks here is tough, man. You give it to Eckler first play, picks up about 3 yards. Yeah, so much for that nice scripted drive, right? Yeah, it looked really good out there. You're right about that, man. All right. So we got about 2nd and 7, 13 on the clock. Still the Raiders 3.5, 50.5. So you lost 1 point on that as an over-under, and that's going to happen when you usually get a 3 and out to start the football game. But again, when you only kill a minute and a half, it doesn't really all that matter that much. All right, so you got 2nd and 7. Herbert's going to drop back to pass, dump off to Eckler over the middle already. So he picks up a first down by picking up about 8 or 9 yards on that play. Henry should be good in this game, I think. I think Hunter Henry will still be good in this game. He's in there, 86. Yeah, Balaga coming out as they're announcing right now. That's a pretty big injury. But who on the Raiders can abuse the privileges of a bad offensive line? That's what you have to weigh in. So I don't think anybody can right now. All right. 1st and 10 from about the 34-yard line. Toss sweep out to Eckler, and that's shut down completely. He's going to lose a yard on that. So that's a good start on the under so far. Because you don't want the big chunk plays to start and let it settle in. Because even if you like the over, you sort of like a slower start. So you might be able to get it into that mid-40s range and try to hit a live line at that point. Yeah, there's a lot to be desired in that Raiders defense right now. 25th overall in defense, man. Yeah, Jay Stone, there you go. Get that flowing. Like a little vanilla vodka from me. How about that? All right, 2nd and 10, drop back to pass. They get a nasty pass rush. That's a nice pitch out. Looks like he was going to take a sack, but able to flip it out to Keenan Allen. But Keenan Allen still lost a yard, too. So now we got 3rd and 11, about 11 minutes to go. Over-under now drops another point to 49.5. That's a nice play. Doesn't count as a pass. But they brought some heat right there. All right, so now we got a 3rd and 11. Keenan Allen's been in on all 3 plays, so it doesn't look like much of a pitch count right now. All right, shotgun. Decent pass rush by the Raiders. Herbert delivers. There's Hunter Henry over the middle. That's a big first down. 13, 14-yard gain. Where you at, ZZ Dina? 9 in the morning. Where are we in, like Korea? Singapore? Thailand? That's a big first down. But again, that's what you want. It sounds kind of crazy, but first downs where you're taking 3 downs to get a first down, which they did, that runs the clock. So now you're down to 10 minutes with them around midfield. You're looking for a punt or maybe now's the time you want to push them off the field on a 3 and out to get a punt down there. All right, so got a handoff on the first play to Eckler. Slips a couple tackles. He picks up about 3.5, 4 yards. Now we're under 10 minutes, but we're still sticking on that under 50.5. So start around that 52.5 range, down 2 points. The Raiders now minus 2.5 at this point. Not really ready to jump in until I see a couple things here. I really want to see Malaysia. There you go. Oh, man. 9 a.m. football, man. You can't beat that, right? All right, so we got 2nd and 6 from about the 50-yard line now for the Chargers. Single back, double tight set. Another completion. So it looks like Herbert's operating pretty well right now, man. Yeah, we are. We're worldwide, man. We're touching every single part of the globe. So that's Johnson. That's Kyle's boy. All right, so now we're taking a look. The over-under pops back up to a 51.5, and the Raiders now favored -1.5. It's hard to even get in because even if the Chargers do score a touchdown, I still need to see what I'm getting out of the Raiders in order to get an in-play action here. Because I like what I'm seeing here out of the Chargers. I'm not sure if I guess that's Keenan Allen at the top of the screen. Kalen Ballage is in. He lost 4 yards on that carry, so they're back to the 36-yard line. Let me see if I think Keenan Allen's at the top of the screen on that, so it doesn't look like too much of a quote-unquote pitch count so far. I haven't seen Mike Williams yet, though. All right, let's see what we got here. Herbert's dropping back to pass. Decent pass rush. Gets it out of there. Is that Williams? Yep, there he is. All right, so Williams is in and Keenan, so they're playing a primary part, not just like let's save you for the red zone or anything like that. So that's something to keep an eye on there. Chargers have nothing to play for, man. Nothing. Yeah, it will take a while. I got to get a feel for these two teams before we may be able to dip in and have some fun. Big 3rd and 6 here because that would be a pretty deep field goal from where they're at. 46, 47-yarder, around that range. 3rd and 6 from the 28 or so, 29. Oh, Keenan Allen eating them up. Another first down. Yeah, see, this is good, though. They look good, though. Yep. So Williams and Allen having a decent day. All right, let's see what we got now. So now we're flipping on the Raiders now go to dogs at +1.5, -120. Over-under jumps a little bit up to that 51.5 range. First down, still get another first down, too, in the red zone at the 11-yard line with Justin Herbert under center. 2 wide receivers set, tight end set, 1 single backfield, single running back. Eckler's not getting a lot of running room. He didn't get any yards on that play there, which is a good thing. Because if you're not gashing the Raiders, yeah, as Troy Aikman's saying it right now, which is rare because they usually don't handle the run game all that much. But Keenan Allen, because if you were heading into this game thinking that Mike Williams or Keenan Allen wouldn't be all that effective, yeah, Herbert 5 of 5, 65 yards. All right, so we got Ballage in the backfield, shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the top, 1 wide receiver, or actually a tight end low. That's Hunter Henry. I don't see Keenan Allen in the game down here in the red zone. But there goes Hunter Henry. That's a touchdown. Yeah, they might claw up. They might claw them up tonight. That's a great drive by them. Let's see. Aikman says it was a push-off. Let's see. Nah, I ain't calling that push-off. Stop the madness. Stop. All right. So now we'll see what they reopen at. It looks like they don't have the active lines up, but now the Raiders are going to a +2.5 in this spot. But that's a nice drive by the young buck. That really is. Over under 53.5. Again, it's going to be all about what you get out of that Raiders offense. Maybe not as explosive as they should be, but still, Waller should have a good day. They should still be able to run the football. Extra point squeaks through, so now that goes to full 7. This is going to tell us a lot on this drive, though. We'll wait on this drive and see what happens, because if the Raiders are engaged, because that first drive just looked ridiculous, it might be decent. But if you don't get a lot out of this Raiders first drive, no lie, it might be a smart move to go live line on the Chargers up to, like, let's just say -4. Because their offense looks good. Yeah, Henry got off early, man. He's a good tight end. He's got one. I didn't know what to get. It was so hard, though. Because now that you get a feel, because even though when you say some of these guys are playing, sometimes they don't. Just like last week, you take a look at the Indianapolis Colts, right? With Anthony Costanzo. Hey, he's active. He's going to play. He doesn't start that game. So you don't really know what that is. It stinks. We'll see what the Chargers D does, but see if there's enough left for them to do out here. Be back in a second, boys. All right, Crypto Capper out here. Raiders plus 3.5 live. They do have a throw, but again, I need to see it. Like if I get a decent drive out of this regardless, then you might be looking at what the Raiders' value might actually be. But if I'm going to get one of these whack drives again by the Raiders, I'm now shifting over to the Chargers because it looks like the Chargers are healthy enough on it. Now, good. Hamstring in the back can go at any time. There's no question about that. No question. But I like what I see early enough. And Herbert should have time to throw and be able to make some plays if those wide receivers are hanging out here. Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. We'll sit back and wait on that. But over under 53.5. So it's still in that same range. They didn't score all that fast. Hey, it's a touchdown on the board already. It's 5:53 left to go in the first quarter. So you like that too, right? Yeah. I have a good time making these commercials, man. It's making myself. It's nice, though, being able to listen to the game and also, come on the air and talk a little bit about it. Because, again, they get the information on who's in, who's out, and see things that they pick up on instant replays that I don't see. Because a lot of times we do the show on Monday Night Football, which is great, and we have fun doing it, but you miss the injuries and what are they saying on this penalty and stuff like that. That's Gruden for you right there, right? Was he wearing a throwback, Oakland? If they go up big, though, Dina, I don't know. I don't know if the Raiders will be able to come back. Like, the Raiders have stunk, man. The Raiders have been so bad. Those 3 out of 4 games they lost. And again, the only team they beat, guess who? The New York Jets? Oh, boy. That ain't what we like. All right, let's see what we got here, Raiders. Coming out single back set. Waller's to the strong side right formation. Hunter Renfrow goes back in motion. So you got 3 wide. Your normal set here. 11 personnel. Play action fake. Carr drops back. Flips it over the middle. There you go. All right. Jacobs picks up about 15, 16 yards on a nice play over the middle. Good play action call. So let's see what they got here. Like, just because I saw one play, I still don't want to jump it on the Raiders getting 2.5 yet. No, I don't. But I just want to see how they operate, because that's a decent play to start here. Single back set again with Jacobs in the backfield. And again, the good thing, they're home, so it plays a little bit, but since no fans, it doesn't make all that big of an overall difference here. Changed the play twice already. He always had pretty good command of that offense, Derek Carr. Say what you want. All right, looks like they ran the football. They're going to pick a nice run. Really nice run. Picks up almost close to 20 yards here. So Raiders now moving the football inside the 40-yard line. Yeah, you're right. It probably is going to go over now, right? That's a great run blocking too. He looks healthy, man. That's good. I thought he was still a little bit banged up last week, but even though it was a quick week on a Thursday night football game as opposed to getting all week long to practice on that, I thought it was pretty quick. Let's see, though. Let's see how they get down here. All right, Carr, he's got plenty of time on a play fake. Just threw it away. So we got second down. They're still pretty far out, 38-yard line. If they don't pick up anything on this second down play, you're looking at then that third down where they, not really worried about getting the first down, but getting a couple yards to actually kick the field goal itself. 4:24 left to go in the first quarter. Anybody biting yet on an in-game live? Anybody got any good insight here that we're looking at? Through what? Third drive of the game? All right. Yeah, Jacob's still in there. Good. So he's not splitting carries, splitting time to start the football game. That's a good sign for his health. Handoff up the middle. Smart play. Picks up about 3 yards. So now you are in field goal range at the 35-yard line. Still a deep field goal, but again, in a dome. No crowd. Shouldn't be all that much pressure out here. Jacobs does enter out of the football game. It's now going to more of their passing packages, which again is third down. Jacobs not really a full 3-down back at this point. Next drive punt. So you thinking the Raiders get off the field? Okay. 3:53 running, 3rd and 7. So now you can open up the whole playbook. Just can't take a sack because you got enough yards on 2nd down. So smart play call by John Gruden there. I'm assuming Gruden's probably calling the plays or at least putting that in. All right. Great ball by Derek Carr. Great ball. So Aguilar's inside at the 5-yard line. So here we go. Good. You're getting a legitimate effort now out of the Raiders. Okay. Philadelphia's finest out here. Yeah, these games can slow down, but it doesn't look like there, man. Three minutes on the clock. Over, under, it's off the board since they're inside the 5 here. 56.5 is what they got it set at here. So, hey. Jacobs 1st and goal. Gets about 3 yards, so he's at the 2-yard line now. Still 56.5 is the over-under. Yeah, it is a fraud game out here, Akbar. All right, let's see what we got here. 2:30 on the clock. 1st and goal at the 2. Don't get smart, Gruden. Don't get smart, man. Just hand the football off. So you got a shotgun with Jacobs off to the left. I would have just lined up under center and handed the football off 3 times, man. There you go. Hey, no big deal, man. I actually like the under, so you're already ahead of the game. Jacobs runs right up the middle. He doesn't get in. So now we got an interesting play here on 3rd and 2, or 3rd and goal from the 2. Yeah, it looks like you're in a good spot on that. I don't know. He probably would have still been a bust here, though, to be honest with you. We find deals. Really. I don't want an over explosion again. Yeah, I enjoyed that Monday night game, though, Akbar. I really did. I enjoyed that game, man. All right. So 3rd and goal. Are we running it twice? Now you're under center, and this is where I would have handed the football, but obviously not going to do that. Waller's usually a big target. Carr's running around. He doesn't have anybody. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm getting right now. Let's go. Let's see. Can we get a live line on the Chargers? Carr's done. They're not going to give it to me either. Damn. Dang. Well, that's good for the under if you like the under. Raiders are cooked now. That's a wrap. Oh. That's done deal. And it's off the board on Bet365, so I couldn't even get in anything on there. Darn it. Yeah, so that's going to be a problem here. All right, there goes Carr. He's not coming back to the game either, so that's a wrap on that. What is this going to open up at now that he's out? So he got 7-3. Just give me something on the Chargers here. Anybody got a live line on their book over here? Yeah, it's off the board for me too, Capper. Off the board for me too. Looked like he just rolled out and blew out his groin. Yeah, I wish it was on now because I'm not getting anything on Bet365. Let me see if I get what I got on Fox, but I'm going to rip around a couple of these. Dude, what did they put this out? Let's just see. Can I still get this, though? Let me see. Can I get this +1? Oh, come on, man. Clear my browser. Let's go. What are you guys getting out there right now? 1.5 now. I'm still going to take that. Oh, took it off the board again. Bums. I know. I'm racing around right now, just like you guys. on. All right, let me check Unibet here in New Jersey, see if I can get something up on there. I got a couple books running right now. It still says 1.5, but is it still? Oh, there we go. All right. It should be letting me get the 1.5. Let's go. Come on, Fox. Don't you push that out. Bam. There we go. Chargers minus 1.5 at Fox Bet. Bang it. All right. So now we got a bet in here that looks good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Put that on Twitter here, minus 1.5. Didn't put in for that much, though. Just a little bit of scratch. Love it. Let's go. Yeah, it's nice. I'm telling and okay, it's funny. Like the Chargers are 5.5 on Bet365, and they're still 1.5 right now on Fox Bet in New Jersey. Still here. Unbelievable. Yeah. It's up to 2 now at Fox Bet. That's beautiful. It's a shame. Like I was, you get a bad rap here in New Jersey about a lot of stuff, but I'll tell you the one thing that I really love is the sports books are phenomenal in New Jersey, man. Hey, you got 5.5. Fox Bet's still at 2. What'd you guys get? Anybody get in live on that? What'd you guys get? Did you guys get down on any action out there? I don't know. Who is the backup for the Raiders? McGloin? So 7-3. So they didn't, like the Raiders didn't even get the luxury of even cashing Marcus Mariota. Is that who's going to be? Yeah. I don't know what he's going to do tonight. Let's see, though, if Mariota could come in and play some ball. But now it's funny. Like I had a little bit of a game bet on the under, which still looks like it could be pretty decent here. But now I find myself rooting for the Chargers, right? Yeah. All right. Let's put this in here. Let's go to banners. We'll edit. Live. Chargers minus 1.5. All right, there we go. Let's see how they operate on the second one. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that under. That was a big move down there because they punched. You figure you got first and goal at what? 5-yard line. You can't cash it in. That's pretty big that they didn't. So that does help. You still holding on with him, Nuke? Plus 5.5 or minus on the live? Or is that just you? Yeah, Todd Marinovich. Maybe Vince Evans will make a comeback in this game. Sure, he's probably still ageless out there. Let's see what Marcus has to do. What do you mean? It'd be like a MAC football game, right? Backup quarterback better than the starter. I doubt that's the case, but hey, doesn't hurt. Nice play. There you go. Chargers moving the football. End of the first quarter. They'll take that first down about the 42-yard line on their own side of the ball. But that's a good first half by the Chargers. Has he even been in? I don't think he's even been in the game yet this year, has he? Marcus Mariota? All right, so let's do this. Yeah, it's a nice ball. He's a good quarterback, Tyke. He is a good quarterback, man. I'm so impressed with Justin Herbert this year. And he was one of those guys where you thought had a big bust potential. Coming out of Oregon, how's he going to do? You know, why didn't he come out earlier than he did? Because he's flawed. He's been fantastic, man. Yeah, I know. Yep. You're right, Ant. I don't think he's been in at any time at all. We'll see if he's ready. Chip would have his boy ready, wouldn't he? Chip would have that boy ready tonight. Ian Rappaport reports Derek Carr is questionable to return. He can't return for that. He'll just get killed in the pocket. Gruden going to move on from this guy? Damn. Just trying to scroll through NFL update guy. For what it's worth, Nathan Peterman is inactive tonight. Yo, Nate Peterman's bad. He's bad. Yeah, no, he's not coming back. And he's probably is done for the year. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. There you go. That's how you do it. Look at it, Fox Bet. They're up to 3.5 now for the Chargers. And look, isn't that crazy? Like Bet365 is the Chargers live line -6.5, -125. Fox Bet is -3.5, -105 on the Chargers still right now. So 1.5 obviously looks really good, specifically that they're driving the football in this play too. But that's cool stuff, man. You know, I know Tony, my man Ant up in that New York area. They're just waiting to flick that on. Wait till they just flick that number. New York, get that power. They don't got to be driving over here to the Meadowlands all the time and wasting time. But just looking up it, because I always I have the dual monitors in front of me that I use to do shows. But just to the right of it is my laptop. That's like open sports books. It's so much fun, man. Have all those outlets, man. It's awesome. All right. First down as we start the second quarter. Dump off to the outside of Austin Eckler. He picks up about 3 yards as they keep this drive. And I guess does that make it 9 of 9 for Herbert? It says 8 of 8. I don't know if they updated it after that, but he's either 8 of 8 or 9 of 9 now. That's pretty tremendous. But it's great. Like, I remember fighting that battle so many times out here, just having a local bookie, like 5 dimes offshore. You can't get your money here or there, and you get terrible lines with your local. Way do you guys get it all turned on? Like, we're blessed here in New Jersey with sports books. It's fantastic stuff. All right, 2nd and 7 here from the 45-yard line. Handoff up the middle, only about 2 or 3 yards. So again, underbackers, the perfect situation is incomplete pass here, punt it down to the 10-yard line, rinse and repeat. I don't know what I'm going to get now. Oh, he's going to be there all night. Looks like he's healthy tonight, Vitalis. Looks like he's healthy. It doesn't make any sense, Tone. Like, they could be like New York is ready to boom, man, with sports gambling. Like, hey, I don't know if we can get online. $931 million done in New Jersey, man. All right, so let's see. We got shotgun, 3rd and 4. Herbert's got time to throw. Oh, dropped it. Is that my man Guyton? I do have a little bit on that over 32.5 too for that guy. Punting is perfect, Newt. There we go for me. And again, that's a big play for the Raiders, but again, it wasn't a play that they made up on defense. That was going to be, as Troy Aikman's pointing out, a big play for the Chargers. They just dropped the football. So now we get a punt from the 50-yard line at 13:36, and we'll see if that resets that over-under. Because when we were up to 53.5 or so not too long ago, now we're seeing 47.5 creep into here. And as I said, first incompletion there for Justin Herbert. He's been playing really well. Let's see where this punt ends up. Fair catch at the 13-yard line. So there we go. That's perfect, man. That's perfect. Yeah, no, you're right, ZZ Dina. It's a great book, man. I like Bet365 a lot, man. I mean, a lot. I love Fox. Fox Bet's great for team totals, too, specifically in the NFL. The only thing that really gets on my nerves is they have a lot of numbers. Let's just say you're betting a team total, I don't know, on a random NFL team. They'll give you like 17. They'll give you like 18.5, 20.5, 24.5. 28.5. Like, they'll do that stuff to you, which really pisses me off. I still don't know why a book doesn't just line up directly on totals and run it right through. Like, give me 17, 17.5, 18, and I'll pay for it. but they're smart because they don't want to give you the 16 and a halves, the 20s or the 19 and a halves, the 23s and stuff like that. So you got to be sharp when those lines pop up, because Bet365 does post a lot of 16 and a halves when the opportunity is there. They usually hang that number at like a -138, but it's well worth the pay for. It's already saved me a few times this year where my team just needs to hit 17 points. Case in point, 2 weeks ago, New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. A lot of my guys out here, 18 and a halves, 19s, I still thought they would be able to get to 20 points, but I paid for the insurance at -138 at the 16.5. They ended up hitting 17 in that game, and I felt so bad for everybody, man. I really did. Donnie, rooting for them birds to pull off a playoff berth. You giving up hope? I'm actually just interested now, Tony, because it was fun watching the game last week. It hasn't been fun. Like when Carson Wentz in that offense was just putrid, it wasn't any fun. So I'm actually really enjoying, or at least I enjoyed last week watching them. I don't think they're set up this weekend to win. But then again, nobody is good. Dallas stinks. Washington stinks. The Giants stink. We thought the Giants were going to be able to hang in this thing and win the division. Now Daniel Jones, bad hamstring, bad ankle. They looked awful last week. Awful. And they're going to get beat again this week. You know what? It's a good point you brought out, Akbar. That's one of the books I don't think that I actually have. Let me get on Heritage right now. Good pointing that out, too, because even one of the best books I really like for Major League Baseball season on team totals, Will Hill does a good job because they give you everything. Talking like 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, all the way up for what you want to pay for it. Those are sensational. But some of these books in football season, like William Hill in football season team totals, stinks. They give you like 4 numbers, like 24.5, 30.5, and like 16.5, and make you pay like -400 for it. It's garbage. What are we talking for this game here? I guess, yeah, they put those future odds out for the game. Let me see. Try to log into Heritage here and see what pops up. Do you like it, Akbar? You like that book? Yeah, they do have the best chance to make it, because if you're looking from one semblance of Mariota's in the game right now, second down, they have the most, they still have a good offensive line, a couple wide receivers. They have no quarterback, but if they do get Gibson back at running back, they have a running game, and they do have a very good defense, the best in the division. So I would put them as the favorite, even though I think they stink. All right, 2nd and 8 here, 12:59 on the clock. I'm on Heritage right now. Wait, is Heritage New Jersey, though? Or am I betting, is it offshore still? Damn, Marcus Mariota. Damn. How about that? Yeah, that's all I know. That's all you can do. That's what it used to be like for me, Combat. Really. That's what it used to be like for me, man. It's offshore, Akbar? Because I always knew it was offshore, but some of these offshore books now coming onshore. What I'm waiting for here is 5 dimes. 5 dimes to get here in New Jersey. It would be beautiful. Yeah, let me see if I can just see some odds on here, too. Handoff up the middle, so you got 2 or 3 yards, 12 minutes to go, second and about 8. Let me see if they'll let me look at the odds on Heritage here. Let's see here, football. Yeah, because I always love when a place that services like team totals, which a couple years ago nobody wanted to do it, but now at least it's coming into it. I would have to join up or just sign into an account. I'll do that a little bit later and check it out, but anywhere that's going to give me a decent look at that, I'm in. All right, second down here for Mariota. Yo, Marcus, did I bet too early? Did I bet too early here on my boys? Chargers? Why does he look like he's slanging out here? Yeah, true, Camden. Yeah, we don't have those. I'm telling you, they'll probably all come here. Once all 50 stakes kick in, then every offshore book is going to be like, dude, I just need to be in the United States. They'll do it. All right, so now we're moving the football here for the Raiders. 46-yard line, 1st and 10. Marcus Mariota, quick. Two for 2 for 35. There's the read option. He looks good. Yo, Marcus looks good, man. He does. I like it, man. Dang. Okay. This is wild, man. This is what does make it so crazy gambling, right? You think one thing and completely changes because you're not really preparing as a defense for the Chargers for a read option here. Now this is what you're getting. 5 Dimes is no longer in the United States. They shut it down because they're trying to go legal. It is do or die, Ant. Hey, man, it looks good. Look, they look like they're moving the football now, man. Raiders money line. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if I can do that though, man. I like it. I still like the Chargers because it looks like the Chargers are really moving the football against the Raiders. So I still think they'll be in it all right. I think they'll be fine. Let's see, over-unders 46.5, so it's still rather low. 9 minutes, 30 seconds to go on the clock. 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Oh, my goodness. Yo, what? Wow. Wow. He looks good. He looks really good, man. Damn. I don't know, man. Oh my goodness. There goes the over under. Oh man, this is great. This is why though, when you come into football games and you have fun with it, because I like to watch football games and bet. Now I don't bet that much unless like when I'm a team total that I'm getting down on, which I give my players. But when you want to come on there and have some fun and watch like stuff in game, but isn't that so crazy? Like you lose your starting quarterback, instead of scoring a touchdown inside the 5, you kick a field goal. The Chargers look like they're set up to score again. A simple drop pass on a 3rd and down turns over to like an 85-yard drive for Marcus Mariota. Oh my God, man. I love it. I'll enjoy this, man. Wow. This is awesome, man. All right, it's got a little commercial break coming in here. Yeah. All right, interesting stuff. Be back in a minute, folks. Hey guys, Donnie here with RightWager.com, your handicapping home on the internet. As you know, we specialize in NFL, Major League Baseball, and NCAA hoops. And as always, we are 100% verified on third-party CapperTech.com. If you are a gambler, this is your place to be. Affordable packages, 1 day, 7 days, 30 days, 6 months, and even up to a year. Also, when you stop by the site, you'll notice sports content right here with the live broadcast home of Sports Betting with Donnie. There is no better place to be in the handicapper community than RightWager.com. And as always, I like to say, what side are you on? This is wild now. So when we take a look at the live lines, now look, I had the Chargers -1.5. Now looks bad because they're sitting at +1.5. Over under still there at 51.5. But I got the he looks so good, man. Yeah, it looks like a good one, Ty. Man, he looked really good, man. Running, passing, dropping dimes. Holy cow, man. Amazing stuff. Oh, my God. This is wildness. This is fun, though. I love when stuff gets thrown off the rails because now you get really interested in a game that maybe wasn't so interesting here. 7 plays, 86 yards. And, boy, Waller's a really good football player, man. What a find. What a find by the Raiders. All right, so we got a touchback here, so they'll start at the 25-yard line. 9 minutes to go in this game. So, again, we're still, like I started off the game over-under at 51.5. It still sits there. I actually thought that under was going to be shocked, man. Yeah. Should have. All right, so let's see what we got here. So we got a 1st and 10. Again, keep in mind, Chargers still moving the football well. 9 of 10 Herbert for 100 yards and a touchdown through basically like a quarter. First handoff gets about 8, 9 yards. So they should be able to carry it downfield. Now what? Keenan Allen's going to go out? Somebody's going to get injured now? We'll see how long those hamstrings hold up in this spot. Yeah, see, that's what the great part about it is, man. That's the great part. All right, handoff up the middle. Gets about 1 yard, so we'll keep that clock going. About 8:40 on the clock, 1st and 10. Right around the 35, 36-yard line now, settling in. Chargers still getting 1.5, and that'll stay like that unless they flip field position and getting the field goal range. But that over-under is still sitting at 51.5 at the spot. Yeah, man, Wallace, bad dude. Donnie, what Sports Talks radio stations you got in there? You more it's way more Philadelphia. I'm just outside of Philadelphia. I'm literally 7 miles maybe from the Walt Whitman Bridge, so I'm right outside of Philadelphia. That's Guyton. Hey, Guyton's got another 1st down too, so they're moving it, man. So maybe that over looking really tight now all of a sudden, huh? And by the way, I saw your boy out there, Craig Carton, getting a responsible gambling show. You like that, man? No, I don't, Tyke. I'm feeling a lot better, though. I hydrated today. I've been really feeling under the weather. Started yesterday, but I feel good tonight. And it's a little bit easier for me because I have it in my ear so I can listen to the game. So it just makes me feel better, as opposed to watching it in complete silence in my basement. All right, so we got 1st and 10 here from about the 49-yard line. Herbert's got plenty of time to throw, too. Doesn't look like anybody's open. Oh, my goodness, what a ball. Whew, kid can play, man. What a throw and catch, man. That's a great play by Justin. Usually you don't want to throw late across the middle. He threw late across the middle and got a 15-yard play out of that. Yeah, I was really feeling under the weather today. I struggled through the SBR show, man. Struggled through that, but pounded a couple Gatorades and sort of got that second win tonight. At halftime, go up, have some dinner, and relax. All right, so now we got him driving 36-yard line, 37-yard line. Shotgun. Looks like got knocked away. 2nd and 10 now. Over under 50.5, so it drops a little bit. And now, as I said, that field position flips. Now you're back to the Chargers. I honestly think the Chargers win this game. Even though I love the way Marcus Mariota played. You think he's going to be able to continue that? You think he can really continue that? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Herbert can sling it, man. Yeah, it's odd. And I used to, because when I had my shops, I was up in Burlington County, so we would get a mix between Philadelphia and New York radio stations. But it's odd that they did bend completely over for Craig Carton and that. Yeah, no, I'm feeling a lot better, man. I was down in the dumps late last night, early this morning, and throughout the day. Hour and a half show we did on SBR today, which is our long key show for the NFL. It's fun to do, but boy, I wasn't feeling good. You guys ever have that? Maybe you go, I don't know, at your job, or even like when I sit behind a camera, because I can't turn it off and there's some points where you feel like on the brink of like, I might have to like turn my camera off for a second here. Can't stand that, man. Yeah, no, it's green. That's actually green tea, man. I'm just trying to get my feel back. 3rd and 6 here for the Chargers from the 33-yard line. Shotgun 5 wide for Herbert. He's got time. Nice play, man. Man, he's a good quarterback for a young kid. Guy hanging all over him, hits Hunter Henry over the middle. Crazy, man. I'm telling you. Every once in a while, like, yeah, out on the beat or doing it's like, man, I got that little 5 minutes that it could go one way or the other. Like you're about to be sick, you're about to not feel so good. Oh, I can't stand that, man. Big Ann out there patrolling the streets, NYC. All right, so we got a 1st and 10 here at the 25-yard line. Guyton gets actually the tall sweep play. Great tackle. Only picks up about 3 yards. So now we're under 5 minutes. 50.5 still is the total. The Chargers now move to -2.5 now on that live line. Halftime, man. I'm going to go up and have a dinner and halftime recharge. I love Friday, too, because I technically don't have any on-air responsibilities tomorrow. I put out a couple videos, but I don't have any like long-distance shows. I'll be able to set my big board tomorrow, but I'm just feeling a lot better, man, than I was earlier. So appreciate it. Toss sweep to Balaj. He gets pretty much nothing, maybe a half of a yard. So now we have 3rd and 6 at around the 20-yard line with under 4 minutes to go. Over-under drops now to 49.5. Chargers drop to -1.5, obviously, because the 2.5 was there, not because they only got 1 yard. The 2.5 was there, expecting them to possibly get a first down and actually punch in a touchdown. All right. 3rd and 5-yard line. Shotgun for Herbert. Looks like Eckler's just off to the left of him. Hunter Henry in motion. 3 wide out set. He's got time again. He's actually getting rushed out of the pocket. Wow, great play. Guyton again. So that's a quick conversion. So now you're going to see that number pop up on the spreads here. And also the total now up above 50 as well. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah, it got better. It definitely was feeling better as the show went along. But before it, man. Well, what does Guyton actually have here if they bring that up? Let me So now we got 1st and goal from the 9-yard line, just under 3 minutes to go. Eckler handoff up the middle. He gets about 2 yards, so that clock will keep moving. Jalen Guyton, 1 rush for 4 yards. Yeah, Johnson's got 2 for 35. Guyton's got 2 for 23, so we're in check on those two. So the 2 young bucks out here getting some run, which is beautiful. What do we got, man? Red grapes, strawberries, peppers, red onions, blueberries, lemon juice. Damn, I need to try that, man. Seven-yard line, 2nd and goal. Another handoff to Eckler up the middle. He picks up about 3, which I don't agree with that. But now you're at about the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal, and they'll probably run it down to the 2-minute warning, which is a smart move. Give the Raiders less time to get ready for this one. But now you're seeing still the Chargers -2.5, -125, over under 48.5. Because obviously we're stepping up to a 3rd down now. Wonder Woman 1984. Who's in on that? You all in on that? All right, so a little bit 2-minute warning. Let's do it. We'll go commercial for commercial for commercial with Fox here. What do we got? Let's see who's up next. You go to SBR commercial? Let's see an SBR commercial. Let's go. Hey guys, Donnie here with SportsbookReview.com, the single best place on the internet for video and also written sports content. You see me do a lot of videos on our YouTube channel at SBR Sports Picks, bringing you all the latest up-to-date information. And also, if you want to win at sports betting, it's always important to get the best lines possible. So check out SBRodds.com, SportsbookReview.com. Back at a commercial break. 3.5, 50.5 now. You going for it? Now, let me ask you guys this question. We going for this for the Chargers? You think we go for this? Let's just say an incomplete pass at the 3-yard line. To be honest with you, I actually would kick the field goal if I don't gain any yards on this play. Simple fact is, I want to take that tie into the game. Maybe get with the defense, protect against Marcus Mariota, read option, and shoot a re-center. Usually, I always like to go for it, pin them back deep, get the ball back. But again, you're only dealing with 2 minutes, so you don't have a ton of time. Because theoretically, they could run 3 plays, you burn all your timeouts, and get a good punt off with a penalty. Then you don't wind up scoring at all. But 9 out of 10 times, I'm always going for it because it's not really about analytics. It's just about what makes sense. A, you have a chance to score a touchdown as opposed to kicking a field goal, which doesn't do all that much. But B, if you don't get it, you pin them inside your own 5-yard line. But again, I would like that strategy better if there was more than just 2 minutes to go. They should go to Henry again. Look at Justin Herbert, man, 13-15. Hey, look at Troy Aikman talking. What's he stealing my lines here, Troy? Come on, man. I'm saying that. Let's see. Keenan Allen is back into the game. Wide receiver up top. They're passing it. And there's Keenan. Great defense. There's no way you go for this at the 4-yard line. I'm sorry, Troy. You're not going for that. And that's good for the under, so I'll take that. All right, so the Raiders still have 3 timeouts. And, after the kickoff, which probably will be a touchback, they'll have, minute 56 to go on the clock. We'll see if Marcus Mariota's in that game shape to get down the field, move down the field, right? Let's see if he is. All right, let's see what we got here. Short field goal. Jake Elliott probably would miss this, but he doesn't. So we got a 10-10 tie. Let's see when they reset some of these odds. So still 49.5 as a team total. So we're sitting on that 51.5 pregame. Still looks decent. Chargers plus 1.5 now for the game. And I'm sitting at minus 1.5. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's finish off this 2-minute drill. No one will be able to sit back in peace. But I still do think the Chargers win this game, though, I got to tell you. Unless Marcus Mariota comes out here and just starts busting heads open in this Oregon-on-Oregon crime game now. I don't know. .152 on the clock. Probably be exactly what will happen when they kick off. Jason Witten. What's Jason Witten playing? Anybody got a good reasoning for Jason Witten playing? Come on, man. I don't even understand. Like, what's the point? I remember, too, when Jason Witten came out in the draft, thought he would go to the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Eagles ended up taking L.J. Smith. That's typical Eagles for you, though. All right. Not going to be a touchback. Yeah, it is. Good kick. All right, so 152 on the clock. They'll get the ball at the 25-yard line. We'll see what happens here with Marcus Mariota on this drive. 47.5. 47.5 is a team total. Money line out here. Minus 110 for the Chargers, minus 120 for the Raiders. 10-10 tie, obviously. I don't mind Troy that much, Jay Stone. Let's see what MM's got, man. Do you took the Chargers? There you go. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna see what they're able to do here. All right, so the Raiders hand off. That'll tell you a lot about what they think now. He just got pegged in the backfield. So it looks like the Raiders are going to soft play this and happy they're there at the half. We'll see if that over-under actually adjusts. Down to 46.5 now. So it doesn't look like they're trying to go for it. So if you have that plus money first half, you're going to probably going to end up taking a win here. 2nd and 15 after that 5-yard loss. Dump off over the middle. That's Waller. Picks up a couple yards, but nobody's in a hurry right now. Clock ticking about 1:14, 1:15 left. No, they did. Chargers called timeout. Okay. Hey, what is coming your way at halftime, boys? Should be fun, though. Like, we've got a couple minutes here. If you guys got any thoughts on that weekend game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints? Like we're doing, it just looks too easy for me, doesn't it? I mean, it's actually 65% of the tickets lined up already on Kansas City, but the game looks really easy for me, man. Boston Scott, you going Boston Scott anytime score Sunday? Okay, I see you. Damn, 9-1. Never know, man. The little guy's got some wheels. I don't particularly like him, but he's got some wheels, man. Yeah, Akbar, you know I'm going to have some fire. I have some team total fire. What do you think about 10.5 on the Jets team total, huh? What do you think about that fire? That's always so funny, man. It really is. I'm telling you, I love the Chiefs, man. It seems too easy. There's a lot of games that we said, paint by numbers, which seem like the team that needs it should be able to get it done this weekend. The 17.5 on that Rams game. I want to see that team total go to 9.5 at Fox Bet for the Jets. Just really reel me in. That's what I want. All right, let's see what we got here. So 3rd and 9, timeout called by the Chargers. All right, Mariota back to pass. He's short. Renfro gets about a 4-yard gain. They're going to call another timeout, so the Chargers are going to get the ball back here and try to do some damage here. Yeah, I like KC. I agree with you, man. I do agree with you on that. Yeah, I don't like the card overall. Like outside of a viewing game, like I'm looking forward to, just because I'm a football fan, of the New Orleans Kansas City game. But again, it's going to be on the same time as my Eagles, so I'll be pretty much focused on them a lot more. But it doesn't seem like a great, fun weekend of football. And we're gamblers. We'll make it happen, but still. Donnie, how much better do you think Miami's defense is compared to New Orleans? Miami's defense isn't better than New Orleans to me. I love New Orleans' defense. I love New Orleans' defense. Like if we're taking a look like Pro Football Focus, New Orleans 5th rated defense, Miami Dolphins 14th rated defense. So, does he watch a little college basketball? Okay, all right. All right, so Raiders are punting. Look like he kicked it sideways. Ooh, that's a terrible punt. We're going to get points here. We're going to get some points here now with that awful punt. $19-yard punt. All right, so now they go to commercial. You're going to get the ball around midfield. Over-under now jumps up a little bit because they do have a chance to score at 47.5. The Chargers now sitting -2.5, -140 at Bet365. We'll see what that actually ends up at there. I'm looking at Fox Bet now. Fox Bet's got the Chargers -3. So we can get a little bit of action here. A field goal. I would love a field goal here. Yeah, I think they're going to be hell on wheels in the playoffs. Because, again, you're getting all these free reps here for Taysom Hill. I think that'll help. Yes, absolutely. Come to the personal conclusion this NFL season, the idea of a team having a good defense. I'm telling you, like, you can have as good a defense as you want. And you're right, because when you see it from game to game, like, you say, hey, Indianapolis had a top 5 defense. We've seen them get lit. Tampa Bay Buccaneers start off the season. We've seen them get beat up a little bit. Same thing with the Chicago Bears. We've seen them getting beat up a little bit. Rams look like they're getting their act together, obviously. Washington's got a pretty good, defense at their end. But Washington's defense is very good, but that's also buoyed by their offense. And if that doesn't make sense to you, what it means is Washington's offense is 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Pick up a first down or 2, punt, don't turn it over, don't give away field position. As opposed to when you take a look at, let's say, Kansas City's defense, what do you want them to do? Like, they're on the field all the time because their offense is continuously scoring. So a lot of that can be hidden in that. Like, I'm looking right now on Pro Football Focus. You have Atlanta Falcons as the top 10 defense here. Same thing with the New York Giants. Do you actually think the Giants are a really good defense? Or is it because their offense runs the football and has 8-minute drives, That's the way you have to look at it. It is. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. All right, let's see how this puts out. Like, Chargers -3.5, -120, over 47.5. We think they score here? I think the Chargers get some points here. I think we do. All right. Let's see what we got here. 49-yard line of the Raiders, 1st and 10. Only one timeout left, but time really shouldn't be all that much of an issue to go 49 yards with a minute. Dump off to Austin Eckler. That's not going to help. So not only that, he loses 3 yards and the clock continues to run. So that don't help. $40 seconds to go. Still, actually, he didn't lose any. Why does it say 2nd and 10? It's not 2nd and 10. Oh, threw it away. So now you got 3rd and 10. Man. Oh, Tyron Johnson could have ended that. What was Tyron Johnson's prop anyway for receiving? Anybody have that coming into the game? I know Kyle gave it out, but I didn't get the actual final number on that. I need Guyton to get another catch basically for 10 yards, and I'm good to go. I'll be able to pick up a little bit on that. All right, 3rd and 10. You got to get a first down here. That's true. Rod Marinelli's defense. How about that, man? Ball in. Great ball, Herbert. There you go. Great ball. KJ Hill in the big play. So now we're in field goal range. Still got one timeout left. 25-yard pickup. Great ball. Great route. Man, this kid's a rookie, man. Ooh, Herbert. All right. That's a nice play. All right, so now we got 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Still have their one timeout, so you can work the middle of the field. Herbert's throwing towards the end zone. Bang, there it is, touchdown. Tyron Johnson, good. That's my man Kyle tearing it up out here. Good for him, man. That was a great call. Great call. All right, Chargers in this, man. Chargers going to be in this. Doesn't help the over-under, but we'll see how that ends up playing out at 51. But it's nice to have the Chargers with the lead by 7 here at the half. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know, Akbar. He's going to go high. Extra point is good, so 17-10. We'll be able to take that bad boy into the half. He is good, man. Imagine he probably wasn't even going to see the field this year because of Anthony Lynn, right? Imagine if there's no, puncture of the lung and you never even get to see Justin Herbert this year. That's pretty crazy stuff. All right, boys, I'm going to go and recharge those batteries. We got a big day tomorrow trying to study get after some stuff. So good luck on your wagers out here. Live lines now, Chargers -6.5. So you guys know I have a little piece of that. Also still a little piece of the under, 51.5 to start the game. And I'm just hoping Jalen Guyton can get over those 32.5 yards. Not for a lot of money, just for some fun. See if we can pick up, like they say, McDonald's money. But thanks for joining me, man. It's been a lot of fun. If you guys haven't hit that, subscribe button on YouTube on my channel, please feel free to do so. Likes, thumbs up, comments, awesome stuff. I like to do this. So we'll probably do it more here as we head down, maybe right into the playoffs. Get after and have some fun. Thanks, guys.